Hi, hello. Kumusta kayong lahat? Para doon sa mga estudyante na nahihirapan pa sa pag-identify ng mga accounts, pag-categorize kung ito ba ay mga balance sheet accounts o kaya naman ito ay mga income statements. And since we have finished yung buong accounting cycle, so meron akong exercise sa inyo para i-classify natin ang mga accounts before tayo gumawa ng mga closing journal entries. Pero bago ang lahat, sa mga hindi pa nakakakilala sa akin, my name is Ariel, and I am currently connected with Jose Rizal University as a part-time accounting professor under the College of Business Administration and Accountancy. So dito makikita ninyo, I have a list of accounts. So halo-halo ito. From service revenue, meron tayong rent expense, we have prepaid rent, utilities expense, and so on and so forth hanggang umabot tayo doon sa prepaid insurance na accounts. So correspondingly, nandito sa kanang bahagi yung kanilang mga amounts. So isa-isahin natin ito. Identify natin kung anong klaseng accounts ito before tayo mag-proceed sa paggawa ng closing entries. Okay, so this is to help you, to guide you in identifying yung mga accounts para naman hindi na kayo gaano malito. Or kung nalilito pa man kayo, makatulong ito sa inyo sa pag-identify, pag-classify ng mga accounts. Okay, so umpisahan natin dito sa service revenue. Yung service revenue mo kasi, yung amount niya is 520,350. Although, for now, yung mga amounts na ito ay irrelevant. Ang mahalaga is we have to identify ano nga bang category nito. Kung makikita mo dito sa kanang bahagi, meron akong label na BSIS. Kapag sinabi ko na BS, ito ay balance sheet. Kapag IS naman, ito naman ay income statement. Okay, now, pagdating sa service revenue, paano mo ba ito naiintindihan? Ano ito? Is this a balance sheet or an income statement? O again meaning in the previous episodes kasi na ipaliwanag ko na ito, when we are talking of service revenue under a service business, ito yung mga kita mo from providing your services. So basically, this is an income statement account. Okay? O, lagay ko dito, income statement. Ang rent expense, ano naman ito? The rent expense will also fall under your income statement or profit or loss accounts. Ang rent expense, ito na yung used up portion. Remember, meron kasi tayo nung tinatawag na mga prepayments. Okay. O, how about the prepaid rent? Ano ang prepaid rent? Is this under balance sheet or will this fall under income statement? Now the answer will be, it's the opposite of your rent expense. And when we are talking of prepaid rent, ito ay isang asset type. And syempre kapag asset, saan ito makikita na report? This will fall under your balance sheet. So i-type ko dito, balance sheet account ito. Alright? Palakihin ko lang konti yung columns. Now, utilities expense. Ano ang utilities expense? This is an income statement. Ang utilities expense mo, ito yung mga na-used up portion na sa mga utilities mo. Or, hindi necessarily na-used up portion. Kasi pag utilities, maaring hindi naman kasi ito prepaid asset or prepaid expense. Maari na may dumating na bills. And this is very common. Kasi ang usual na transactions involving mga utilities is dumadating yung mga statement of account, yung mga billing statement, okay, yung mga singil sa atin. Let's say, SOA from Converge for internet communications. Okay? So, hindi tayo nagpi-prepaid doon. That's why your utilities expense is an income statement. Office equipment. Ano yung office equipment? The office equipment is what? Is it a balance sheet account or an income statement? By now, you should not be confused because office equipment is an asset account. Ilagay natin dito, balance sheet account. And kung ipa-particular lang natin ito, office equipment is a non-current asset. Remember, when we have classified it, when we classify the assets and liabilities into current and non-current categories, we identified etong mga office equipment as non-current classification of assets. How about accumulated depreciation? Is this a balance sheet account or an income statement account? The answer will be, this is a balance sheet account. Now, bakit ito balance sheet? Sir, office equipment, balance sheet. Hindi ba yung accumulated depreciation income statement? The answer is no. This is a contra asset account. Remember that. Unlike kasi yung mga prepaid expenses, pagdating sa mga long-lived assets, yung mga non-current assets na dinidepreciate natin, instead na ibawas natin ito directly sa cost ng office equipment, gumagawa tayo ng contra asset account para ma-retain yung cost of the asset. Pag pinag-usapan natin into details sa mga darating na panahon, kasi matagal-tagal pa ito, yung property, plant, and equipment are retained in the balance sheet in its cost, historical cost. Hindi natin kinukuha or hindi natin nire-record ito at its net book value. Although meron tayong computation doon. Nagkakaroon lang tayo ng accumulated depreciation as included in your balance sheet account. Kasunod nung asset account na yon. So this is a balance sheet and this is a contra asset account. I think mas maganda siguro na i-identify ko dito sa column E kung anong klase ito. Your service revenue is an income account. Your rent expense, of course, is an expense account. Your prepaid rent is an asset account. Your utilities expense is an expense account. O your office equipment is an asset account. Particularly, non-current yung category. Dito, yung prepaid rent mo, current. Okay? How about your accumulated depreciation? Sinabi natin that this is a contra asset account. Sorry, dito ko na lang ilagay. Asset pero contra asset account. Lagay ko dito non-current pero additional info, this is a contra asset para doon sa mga kailangan ito dahil nalilito pa sila. The one that will fall under your income statement is your depreciation expense for the office equipment. Etong nandito sa baba. So that this one will be part of your income statement and this is an expense account. Maliwanag? The reason why I have to include this para hindi kayo malito, lalong-lalo na kung nalilito pa rin kayo sa ngayon. Now, proceed tayo dito sa office supplies expense. Pag office supplies, andito sa baba. Pero office supplies expense, andito naman sa taas. The question here is that, sino sa dalawa yung balance sheet account, sino naman yung income statement? Here, dahil may expense yung office supplies, ito yung ating expense type. At yung office supplies na walang expense sa pangalan niya, ito yung ating balance sheet item. This is an asset account, which is a current asset. Alright? How about your advertising expense? Your advertising expense, because there is an expense doon sa pangalan, this is an income statement account and this will be an expense account. Pero hindi ibig sabihin na may expense account ay automatically yan ay expense na under your income statement. Kasi baka minsan lituhin kayo ng problem because your prepayments are sometimes termed. Halimbawa, prepaid insurance expense. O in that case, redundant siya. Pero kasi prepaid siya, Pero dahil nilagay doon yung expense, hindi nangangahulugan na that is automatically an expense account. pinalito lang kayo. But because of the existence of the prepaid term doon sa pangalan niya, that will become an asset account. So, proceed tayo dito sa sumunod. How about De La Rosa Capital? The De La Rosa Capital is, dapat hindi kayo nalilito dito because this is a balance sheet account. And ito yung ating equity account. Alright? How about your De La Rosa drawing? Ano naman ito? Is this a balance sheet account or is this an income statement account? Your drawing account will always be a balance sheet account under your equity account, but this time we call the drawing account or your mga withdrawal account as contra equity. Are we clear? Kung nalilito ka bakit natin ito tinatawag na contra equity account, yung mga withdrawals, let me know. You may comment down below. How about your insurance expense and your prepaid insurance? Kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, kung sakaling pinanggulo ng problem, ginawang prepaid insurance expense, and you have here insurance expense, ano yung gagamitin mo? Alin yung income statement? Alin yung balance sheet? Your insurance expense is your income statement and your prepaid insurance expense is your balance sheet because of the term prepaid. Are we clear? Okay. The insurance expense, of course, is an expense account. The prepaid insurance expense is an asset and it is a current asset. Okay. Now that we have identified these accounts in their proper category, either as an income statement account or as a balance sheet account, punta tayo doon sa closing process. Ano ba yung closing procedures natin? Now remember that when we do closing process, tandaan ninyo we have 4 steps. The first one is we have to close the income accounts papunta sa income summary accounts. Second one, we have to close your expense accounts papunta ulit sa income summary account. And whatever is the difference between the debit and credit of your income summary account, we will transfer it to your equity account or doon sa capital account. Kung meron ka namang drawing account or withdrawal account, that is the 4th step. And kinu-close natin ito sa capital account because the drawing account is temporary in nature. Usually, ginagamit lang natin ito kung may mga personal transactions na ipinasok ng proprietor. Such that, when we do closing entries, when we do the closing process, ignore natin yung mga balance sheet items except for your drawing account. So, ang gawin natin dito sa aking info, i-filter natin ito. At i-retain lang natin yung mga income statement accounts. Okay, mamaya, balikan natin yun si capital account and si drawing account. So, you have here the income and expense accounts. So, ano ang sinasabi sa closing process? Or step 1, di ba? Close the income accounts. Mag-isa lang naman itong ating income account here, the service revenue. So, ito yung i-close natin. Now, ano yung normal balance ng revenue account? The normal balance of your revenue account is a credit. So, dahil dyan, i-debit natin ito pag gumagawa tayo ng closing process. So, debit to service revenue, credit sa income summary account for the amount of 520,350. Okay. So, ganyan natin ginagawa yung step 1 of your closing process. Pasensya na kung naririnig ninyo yung mga manok sa likod. Step 2 tayo. I-close naman natin yung mga expense accounts. And since meron tayo ditong the rest are expenses accounts, eto naman yung ating i-copy. Pero, dahil ang normal balance ng yung mga debit, ng yung mga expense accounts ay debit, ang gagawin natin dito ay i-credit natin at i-debit naman natin yung income summary account. Dahil dyan, lagyan ko ito ng konting indention. Lahat sila. 1, 2. Okay. So, copy lang natin yung mga amounts. Alright. Ilagay natin dito. And dahil naka-Excel naman tayo, hindi na natin kailangan mag-calculator pa isa-isa. I-sum na lang natin ito. Yung add function, remember? So, yung income summary mo, debit to 73,640 and credit to the corresponding expenses accounts. So, kung meron ka ng dalawang amounts sa income summary, assuming gumawa tayo ng T account, okay? This is your income summary account. Nag-credit tayo kanina ng 520. Ngayon naman nag-debit tayo ng 73. Ano ang mas malaki? Ang mas malaki dito ay yung credit balance mo. So, kunin natin yung difference. 520, 350 minus 73, 640. You have 446,710. And syempre, ang step 3 natin is i-close natin yung income summary account papunta doon sa yung capital account. Remember, we use income summary account during the closing process. At zero out din natin ito. So, temporary ba? Ginagamit lang natin ito as pass-through accounts. So, kung ang credit balance ng income summary mo ay 446,710, so ang gagawin natin is magde-debit tayo ng income summary account. And, tama. And then, magki-credit tayo ng capital account. De La Rosa Capital. Ilagay natin yung amounts. 446,710 at dito naman ay 446,710. So, dinebit natin yung income summary. In effect, nag-zero out na ito. Okay? So, wala na tayong balanse. So, that is your step 3. Now, the step 4, proceed tayo. Ang step 4 is optional kung meron lamang drawing account. Pero kung wala ka namang i-close doon. But in this case, meron tayong drawing account. I-unfilter natin. Pagka-unfilter natin, syempre, para lumabas yung mga amounts, yung mga balance sheet accounts. We have here De La Rosa drawing na ang balance ay 67,000. So, yun yung ating pang-apat na closing step. So, i-credit natin si De La Rosa drawing, i-debit natin si capital account for the 67,000. That will be your step 4. Okay? 67,000. So, in this case, kapag natanggal na natin yung mga temporary accounts mo, including your drawing account, mag-zero out na yung income statement at makakagawa na tayo ng post-closing trial balance. Okay? So, again, this is your closing steps. First one, close your income accounts. Second one, close your expense accounts. Third one, close your income summary account, transfer it to the equity account. And the fourth one, close the drawing account. So, if you have any questions on the closing process, please let me know and I'll be glad to assist you. So, wag kayong mahihiyang magtanong, especially kung nahihirapan kayo. That is the purpose of these exercises and of these video lectures, para ma-assist ko kayo, mag-guide ko kayo kung saan man kayo nahihirapan. So, thank you very much and I'll see you around on the next episodes and exercises. Bye-bye!